Okay, so today I'm going to challenge you on something. What if instead of the overwhelm meaning you need more discipline, it actually meant the opposite? That you didn't need more discipline, you needed something else altogether. Because we've been told that if we try harder, if we get more organized, if we just use some willpower, we'd get on top of everything. We'd be the queens of everything. Of course we would. But in actual fact, overwhelm is actually about giving your energy to too many things all at once. So the problem actually is that your energy not only is going out a million different ways, but there's energy that you take to make decisions and to think through, what do I need? Do I need to do this or that? And that that decision making is exhausting because we're thinking, do I need to focus on my work, on my family, on my relationships, on the house, on the finances, my business, exercise, eating better, getting organized, all those adult things. And then we wonder why we can't stay on top of it. And it's not because we need more discipline. We cannot prioritize everything. So that brings me to fire chief prioritization, which is a concept that I have in the reclaim method. And how I see it is very simply is imagine you are the fire chief and you arrive at a building with 5 alarms going off. You are not going to try and put out all 5 fires at once. You are going to ask yourself questions. What is actually on fire? Which fire needs my attention first? What can wait? And what doesn't need us at all? So, for example, maybe there's a smoke alarm going off because someone's smoking in the toilet. That is not a fire that our firefighters need to put out, although I would like that. But if there's a chemical fire that could actually make the whole building explode, that's where I want to be putting my people in. So that's the shift we want to make, is not like, how can I do everything? It's about taking a step back, having a little pause for a moment and asking what actually matters. What is the most important thing? Because I tell you this with all love, some things do not matter. Some things, when you do this thing, fix that particular part of a problem, that will trickle into the other bits and that makes an impact on all of the other things. So it's not about being more disciplined. It's about doing what matters. And what matters to you is very different to what matters to everyone else. Maybe it's not all that different, but what's priority for you is your priority. You shouldn't be worrying what everyone else thinks you should be worrying about. You should be thinking about what is it that you want to do, that you will help you move forward, because forcing ourselves to do things because someone else thinks that we should, or we've always done them, or they're on our list and the list is 5 years old. None of that actually helps, um, until we ask ourselves, does this deserve my energy right now? Have a look at that list that you've been carrying around for 5 years inside your head of things you should do. How much of that is actually yours and how much of it should be put somewhere else? Because when you're making a decision, you can make a decision. You can either decide to do the thing, delay the thing, delegate it, or delete it. Or you could just say, not right now. Because if you're exhausted, sometimes all of that has to sit down for a minute. You need to recollect, reset, and then you'll be ready to go. So, what are you forcing that's not fitting right now? What actually matters right now? not for everyone else, not forever, but in the right now. So there you go. Fire chief. How can you be the fire chief more often for yourself?